start feeling like, well, how much further do I have to go? How much more growing do I have to do? For real. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's Navasha. Yeah, let's get into the mess. It's not even no mess. I just want to know, what season of y'all life are y'all in, or what season do you feel like you're in? Because me, I don't know. I had this like little epiphany. It's the same toner I used in my last video with the Korean skincare. I'll make sure y'all go check that one out. I had a little epiphany yesterday. And I feel like God has me in this season of just not being seen. Like, it is just not meant for me to be seen right now in any type, and almost any type of capacity, without, you know, revealing too many things that like I kind of want to keep private just because it's happening right now. And I would rather just get out of said situation before I just disclose all this information, right? You know, privacy issues. But it's like, I'm just not supposed to be seen right now. And as someone who wants to do things, not necessarily like always having to be in the spotlight, but for what I want to do, it's a spotlight type of job. Modeling. You feel me? Modeling. I want to model. No disrespect to the girlies, that's the Instagram models and that's just what they do. That's cool, that's their lane, that's fine. But I want to be more so like print modeling and in magazines and, you know, maybe a fashion week or two or whatever. But I want to model. It actually makes me feel good. That's my mode of expression, is modeling, right? Being that I don't have someone who came before me, I'm not a Nepo baby of a model. I don't have anybody in my family that's made any leeway in the modeling industry or whatever, right? So we starting from ground up. It is me. I am the ground up. You have to network. You have to be seen. You have to put yourself out there. And not in any way that's going to compromise who you are, what you want to be represented as. But you have to put yourself out here. You have to get out here and mingle. You got to go shake hands and you got to go kiss babies. With me also being in Atlanta, the land of Black millionaires, the beauty mecca of America, damn near, of Black beauty, the beauty mecca of Black beauty. I'm in the perfect place to learn and to meet people and to network and do all these things. Been at it for some time now. I've been living in Atlanta since 2020. I didn't come to Atlanta knowing that I wanted to model. This kind of just, I got real serious about it probably about 2 years ago when like someone put me in front of the camera and I realized like, oh, like I like this. And I say all that to say, I've met people that are in not just the modeling industry, but just the entertainment industry and people who are known in like the public eye. I've met people like that already. I've been to events. I feel like I've gotten a good network of photographers, videographers, editors, PR representatives. I'm not saying it like I've just been all in the mix, but you know, there are people that I know that also know people who can also change my life. But it just hasn't happened for me yet. It just hasn't happened for me yet. And I'm like, what is actually going on? This is the e.l.f. moisturizer. This is my baby right here for real. And it's about to get hot. So this is really kind of like my go-to. And not to mention that I do have my own set of skills. I'm still an esthetician. I'm still a notary. What else do I have? I'm a bartender. I have things that I do bring to the table in a professional sense and not just trying to get somewhere off of like the face card, right? Even though that has definitely helped me in a lot of situations. Shout out to my face. I'm not even gonna front. There's more tangible things that I also bring to the table. So it's not just, oh, I just want to get somewhere off my looks. Even though I am trying to enter the modeling industry, yes, your looks are very important, but I have tangible things that I bring to the table as well. I just came to that realization yesterday, like, okay, what is actually, I try not to have these moments of when I'm down on myself. And, you know, that's easier said than done. I feel like no matter who you are, there's gonna be a moment of self-doubt. It's just a matter of what you do with that moment. Do you sit in that moment, or do you know, feel that moment, but you get back up and you keep going? I normally get back up and I keep going, right? because I understand feelings are fleeting. So I may feel like this for this next 2 hours, maybe even this whole day. I feel down or like running through my mind with self-doubt. But I still do what I set out to do. I just got to a point where I trained myself to do it scared, to do it broke, to do it whatever, just do it. Execution, right? Execution over perfection, right? Back to what I was talking to God about. I understand that, God is not going to put anything in front of me that I'm not ready for. So trying to keep that in mind while also seeing things pop out for my other model friends that I've met and that are doing what I'm trying to do currently, it can be kind of hard to witness sometimes. And not like I'm looking at them like, oh, I'm hating, because I'm not hating. Like, good job, sis, good job, bro, keep going. Like, not hating, but it's just a wonder of like, okay, I'm staying my course. I feel like I'm making smart decisions. I feel like I'm staying focused on what I really want to do. I feel like I know what I really want to do. So why is it not happening? I'm in the middle of getting ready, so I had to come back. But like I was saying, now that I finally know what I want to do, why is it not happening? And I say finally because I do feel like I'm realizing what I'm passionate about later on in my life. Not that that's a problem, but like, when you're going through that, you know how it feels. You just be like, dang, what do I want to do? Do I like this? Do I like that? Do I like this? Do I like that? You spend a lot of time trying things, and I finally figured out what I like to do. And it feels like I'm still in this like waiting period. Like, no. I was just, being quiet, trying to let God talk to me before I just fill my head with my own thoughts and feelings and everything like that. I do get frustrated about where I'm at because I just know, like, bro, like, I know what I want to do now. Everything that I've been doing, just trying my hand and seeing if I like this or if I like that, or just all the jobs I've ever had, all the experiences I've ever had have literally prepared me for what I feel like I want to do now. And who knows, it could change in the next 5 years, but I know that this is one of the main things I want to do. There's a lot that I can do, but I feel like modeling is definitely one of the things that where I'm just like, yeah, I'm probably always going to be doing this. I just know I'm supposed to be doing what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? I've been doing the self-work. I've been doing the shadow work. I've been doing the behind the scenes work of just getting the paperwork straight, getting the business right. Like, I've been doing those things. Everything that I'm going through right now, before I get to where I really want to be in terms of like my life and my career, like I said, it's helping me, it's preparing me for that. So it's not all in vain, but it's just like, anybody. And if it's not in front of me, it's because I'm not ready for it yet. Heavy on the yet, for whatever particular reason. But I also think that line of thinking is a little toxic too, because that may not always be the case. Like, if it's not in front of you, it may be because it's not prepared for you yet, and not the other way around. It's just easier said than done. And that's the season that I am in my life. I feel like I'm making all the right moves behind the scenes. I'm showing up as myself authentically, and whatever opportunities come from that are the opportunities for me. I know this, right? Because I spent so much time really trying to figure out what it is that I really like to do. And now that I found it and really feel like I found it, I am just like, okay, give me all the blessings, hand them all here. And it's not, that's not how life works. Like, I've been on alcohol cleanses, I've been on weed cleanses, I've been on social media breaks, saving money challenges. And I'm not saying I did all those things just to get closer to my goal, because ultimately I do want to become a better person. For the things that I really want in life, I know I have to become a new version of myself. Again, it's not all in vain, but when you're working at something and trying to figure out a solution, and it's like every solution that I try, I feel like I'm not saying I don't get anywhere, but I don't see the progress I really want to see. Start feeling like, well, how much further do I have to go? How much more growing do I have to do? For real. It's getting to a point where I'm feeling like there's not a rock unturned in this bitch. Like I'm doing everything to figure out what it is or what I need to do to get to where I want to go and accomplish my goals in life, because you know, I got goals. I got goals. I got goals in life. I got things I'm trying to do. I got places I'm trying to be. For real. I have things I want to experience. I have things I want my family to experience. Stay down until you come up. Like, how I don't want to keep hearing that. I don't want to keep hearing that. I have these moments where it's like, okay, things are kind of progressing. Then I hit a plateau. Then the self-doubt creeps in. Then I do all the self-work, all the healing work. And then I get the energy to get back out there and keep trying. And then I see a little bit of progression, and then the whole cycle starts all over again. I know that's just life. I know that's just how life goes. I also know I'm not the only one going through this. It's a little draining. Anyway, y'all, I'm on my way to go run some errands for today. I just wanted to just talk about where I'm at right now in life and my experience. I know I don't get on here often, and this is one of the reasons why. I get in my head. I get in my head sometimes, and I need to get out of it, and I have to work myself out of my own head, and sometimes it's harder than others. So if this is you, please put something down. Let's see, what can we put in the comments? If this is you, put a white heart in the comments if you made it this far. Put a white heart in the comments if you can relate, please. Like, I know I'm not the only one going through this, because I have friends who also feel this way. And we talk about it sometimes, but let me know what season you are in your life right now. What season does God have you in right now? Are you frustrated? Are you on an up season? Is it a down season for you? Is it a slow season for you? Let me know in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching if you got this far, and I'll see y'all on my next one.